Splendiferous students, we are doing our last notes pages of the financial literacy unit. So income and wages. I don't know if y'all know these words. I'm sure you've heard them. Income is money you get. So I'm just going to write that down. Money you get. It's what's coming in, income. And then wages is money you spend. Right? It's kind of like incoming and outgoing, right? Expenses, what goes out, and then your income is what comes in. So a household budget, well, we've actually kind of done this when we did our personal budget, personal budgets, right? Kind of the same thing. But we also have household budgets. That's for the entire house. It's a budget that will meet your family's needs. So the minimum household budget varies based on the number of people in your family and the location in which you live. So your parents should have this. They should know this. They should be doing this, monthly, quarterly, yearly, whatever. I have a personal budget, which is also my household budget because I'm only one person. So love that for me. So let's go through some examples of what you're going to see and the kind of stuff that you need to know. So example 1, find the monthly total and the equation and actual annual salary needed for each situation. All right, first we have our item and then the expenses. So I guess how much each of these cost. Let's add them all together, right? So we can see exactly how much we're dealing with. So I'm going to add together all of these items, all of my expenses. And I like to do it all in one. If you need to break it up, That's fine. All right, 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 5 is 15, 26. All right, so my monthly total and expenses is $3,600. That's for 1 month. So for me to figure out how much I would need to earn in a year, I would then have to multiply that, right, by 12 by each month to figure out how much. Oh, there we go. To figure out how much I would need for the year, because there are 12 months in a year, right? So let's multiply by 12, see what we get, right? So I'm doing 3,650 times 12. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7, 0 placeholder. Okay, it looks like my annual salary will need to be more than $43,800. I say more than because, stuff comes up. Emergencies come up. So for this house to be happy, I would say more than $43,800. We're essentially going to do that 2 more times. So let's start by adding them all together. 800 plus 350 plus 600 plus 150 plus 300 plus 350. Adding it all together. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 6 is 18, plus 1 is 19, plus 3 is 22, plus 3 is 25. 35. No, 25. I was right. Okay. So my monthly total is $2,550. And then I'm going to multiply that by 12 to figure out my yearly. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. There we go, 0 placeholder. All right, so this family would need to earn more than $30,600 in a year. All right, last one. I'm willing to bet you guys are getting the hang of this. And you could probably do this, heck, try to beat me. See if you can do this before I do. 1 plus 3, 4, 3 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1,200 times 12. Well, this is actually mental math because 12 times 12 is 144, and then you put 2 zeros at the end. Yep. So this household would need to earn a minimum of 14,400, which is pretty good. So it looks like that first family is the one that costs the most. But pretty simple, right? Like, we're just trying to figure out how much you're spending in a month and then multiplying it by 12 to figure out how much you're going to need to earn in a year to not go into debt. Easy peasy. Let your teacher know if you have any questions.